Hello, I'm Nathan Bally, the Digital Learning Coordinator for Splendora ISD, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you some of the basic steps to creating a module in Canvas. So right now what you see is my home page. The first thing you're going to want to do is over here on the navigation menu, you're going to want to click Modules. And then on the top right-hand side, you want to click this blue Add Module button. Now you have to give your module a title. I'm going to title this one Week 6. Add Module. Now it will default down to the bottom. So if you don't see it at first, just make sure you scroll down so you can see it, the module you just created. I need to add things to my module. So in order to do that, I'm going to look on this right-hand side and I'm going to click this blue plus button. And here is where I add things. Now, the first thing I'm going to add is a text header. And I'm going to title this objective, and then I'm going to put my objective here. The student will blank in order to blank. All right, and I'm going to add that. Now, a text header is not anything that can be manipulated by a student at all. But if you publish it, then they can see the text header. And this is just a really good way to communicate your objective to them. They will see the objective before they begin any work within the module because it's right there, right at the beginning. So now that I have my objective and my students know what they're going to be working on, I can start adding content. So I'm going to click this plus sign, and the next thing I'm going to add is a page. So come down here, select page. This is a new page. I need to give it a title. I'm going to title this Using Screencastify in the Classroom. I'm going to highlight this because I'm just going to put this title at the top of my page. This way I don't have to retype it. Okay, highlight it, copy it, and then add the item. Here's my page. Click on it so I can edit it. I'm going to go to top right hand side, click edit. Now I can start editing the page. I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. Let's get the center aligned just to make it look nice. I'm going to put larger font. Let's go with 36. And then I'm going to paste. Okay, there's the title of my page. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give my students some instructions. So I want them to focus on something while they're reading. All right. So now I can add my document. So I'm going to come up here to this little paper. I'm going to click that paper. That means I'm going to add a file. So I'm going to click on this rocket. Now, this doesn't have to be a document. It could be a video. It could be whatever you'd like to add. But this just happens to be a PDF. And so there we go. It is linked up. Oh, let's make that look a little better. All right. So now it's linked up and the student should be able to click that and read the PDF. So now I just need to click save. And there's my page with my directions. I can go back to my modules and there's my page. Now that I have my article here, I want my students to participate in a discussion. I want them to share some of the ideas that they were thinking of while they were reading the article and reflecting on their classroom. So I'm going to click this plus sign. I'm going to change it from assignments. I'm going to discussion. This is a new topic. Okay, click add item. And now here's my discussion. I'm going to click on the title and then click edit so that I can add to it. And here I'm just going to give my students the directions of what I want them to do. When I look down here, I can add a file. I can attach a file if I'd like to. So this is a good place if you're having your students respond to an article, you could put that article here so that they don't have to go back a page to reference it. They can reference it. Click on it here to reference it. And then after that, I want to make sure that my users have to post before they can see everyone else's reply. That way I know that their answers are their own answers and they didn't just look at what somebody put. Okay, and then I'm going to change when I want this to be available. I'll start from today, and then for my date that it's no longer available, let's just put it on Saturday. All right, I'm going to click save. And here you go. You can see what the post looks like. Here's the directions here, and this is where the students put their reply. I'm going to go back to modules, and I'm going to add an assignment. So click the plus sign. Make sure that this box says assignment. I'm going to make this a new assignment. So I'll click new assignment. I need to title it. I'm going to title it written response. Click add item. And so now my assignment is there. I just need to set it up. So I'm going to click on it to open it up. Click on edit. I'm going to put the directions for my students so they have their directions. And now I need to set up the different options within the assignment. The first thing you see are the points or the point value. If you leave this as 0 and your intention is to not grade the assignment, it won't calculate anything into a grade, but it will put a 0 in the grade book. So that's really important to understand because it will confuse students and parents. I like to put in a point value here just so that doesn't cause confusion. I have the choice of not counting this towards a final grade, but for this particular assignment, I'm going to select for it to be complete or incomplete. You could use a letter grade. You could choose not to grade it if you don't want to grade it. I'm going to go with complete or incomplete. The next thing you need to do is look at the submission type. If I select no submission type, which is what it defaults to, then that means that there will not be a place for the students to submit anything. There won't be a button to submit anything, and you may get contacted by a parent or a student asking why they can't submit an assignment. So it's important that you do select a submission type. Now you have some choices. They can turn something in on paper. So if you have students in class and you're working face-to-face and you want them to turn in a written assignment to you on paper, you can do that. You can use an external tool that would be like Google Drive. You can use that for them to turn in assignments, or you can choose that their submission type is online. When you choose online, you have 4 different options here. One is a file upload. That's simple. Select a file. They select a file off their computer and upload it into Canvas. Media recordings, that will allow students to record themselves either through a video or through audio within Canvas. Website URL will allow the students to submit a link to a website that possibly you could have had them complete an activity on a website. And then this last option is text entry, which is what I'm going to go with here. And that simply allows students to type their response directly into Canvas and then submit it that way. All right. How many attempts am I going to allow them? I could either make it unlimited or limited. I'm going to make this unlimited. Is this a group assignment? This is not a group assignment. Am I going to require peer reviewing? No, I am not. Who is this going to be assigned to? I want it assigned to everyone. I can assign this to individuals if I would like. That's your choice. But for this particular assignment, I want everyone to complete it. Next is the due date. I'm going to have this due tomorrow. And then when is it available? Well, I'm going to start. It can start being available today, and then we'll say it's available until Saturday. All right, so all my settings are ready for my assignment. I just need to click save. And here's my assignment. If I wanted to attach a rubric, I could do that. So I go back to modules. So now I want to build a page to let my students know that they are finished. So I'm going to click the plus sign. I'm going to come over here, select page. This is a page I've already used in my module. So I can just select that page. It's called Done for the Day. And I can add that item and it's already built for me. So if I click on it, there's the page. It's already set up. I don't have to do anything else. I'm going to go back to modules. And I need to check to make sure that everything is published. And right now, everything isn't. If I don't have it published, my students aren't going to see it. When they click on it, it's going to tell them that access is denied. And I don't want that. So I need to go make sure everything's published. I have everything published now. I just need to make this available on my home page. So I'm going to click back to my home page. I'm going to click edit. And I have my links to my modules. And I don't need week 4 anymore, so I'm going to take that one away. I'm just trying to keep this neat and organized for my students. Let me go ahead and take that week away. And we will move week 5 up. And now I can add week 6. I'm going to go to the chain link, course links. Make sure I'm looking at modules, click on week 6, and it's there. Click save. And so now my page is set up so that my students can access module for week 6. The only thing I have left that I need to do is make sure that my students can see it. So I'm going to click on student view. This is the module I just added. So I'm going to click on week 6. And it's available. My student can see it. Here's my objective, and then I have all of my pages that they can go through and access. Here's my link. My link works so that they could read the article. That's perfect. Here's where they put their reply in the discussion. When they go to the assignment, they'll have to click submit assignment first. Then they can add what they need to add, and then you're done for the day. Thank you so much for watching this video on how to build a module in your Canvas course. I hope you found it helpful and have a wonderful day.